You're going to jail, sir, if you don't let us in to set up your toilets. Do you understand?
48 minutes of dogs barking. 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 Growl. Growl. 48 minutes of dogs barking. 48 minutes of dogs barking.
Welcome to 48 minutes of dogs barking. Missing the existential crisis.
Don't ask Brian how his day's going, is what I'm saying. I think
As someone who now has 3 drinks going, 2 different beers, and my water bottle, really hitting the autism score.
Oh yeah, it's off the charts tonight.
You asked me what I'm doing, and I'm like, well, here's a 5-point thesis on why I want to walk in front of a train.
Yes, as Brian said, welcome to the show. It is Blackout Wednesday, Brian. For those of you who are not aware of this thing, it is the day before Thanksgiving, when everyone decides, yeah, I'm going to tie one on, and I'm like, cool, this is a holiday for weirdos. I don't know.
Is that New Year's Eve?
I don't think New Year's Eve as much. I think people going ham on New Year's Eve kind of makes sense. But this whole Blackout Wednesday thing, I'm just like, you're going home to see the family, because that's what a lot of this is, right? Yeah. You know, college kids coming home, or people who like moved to New York for their careers coming home and, you know, wrapping themselves around a telephone pole because they can't handle their shit. And I just, you know, it feels weird to me. It feels like you're cheapening the holiday spirit by being stupid. I drink at home.
Did they have stag at the first Thanksgiving?
If they didn't,
me like them cold gold.
And that was
you call this rumplemints?
We mix together with Alizé and make Thug's Passion.
Let us show you our drink. We call it the Incredible Hulk.
White man not ready for lean. Yeah, just
you smoke them. You smoke them K2.
Oh, we bestow upon you.
We are playing our ancestral game, Flippy Cup.
So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I guess is the point I was trying to make. I don't know. Well, it's time for What's Hot Classic, Brian. You know what that means. That's right. It's time to get rizzed up talking about Jeffrey Epstein again. No. But what I do want to point out, there's a fascinating website that just reached my attention. There was an episode of a podcast called Workers Lit that I happened to be a guest on. I talked about it there, but I wanted to show you because it is fucking amazing. It is jmail.world. It is a mock-up of Jeffrey Epstein's Gmail and what it would have looked like. Right up until July 14th, 2019. One of them is a Quora digest.
Is Denmark going bankrupt?
Yeah, Flipboard 10 for today. 11 questions for Mueller. Again, this was 2019, so, you know. Again, he's getting these automated things from Flipboard and Quora. Jeffrey sending Nicholas Rabiz a New York Times article about Trump's inauguration. Nicholas Rabiz responding, more bad news for our friend. The most ridiculous emails.
Our friend Donald Trump has angered the spirits.
Like Joy Ito just like randomly emailing, hey, Jeffrey, how are things? Were you able to keep the Leon Black money? But the $25K from your foundation is getting bounced by MIT back to ASU. Sorry.
To Jeffrey Epstein, an old-timer response, no problem, I'm trying to get more black for you. No, Jeffrey, no!
He's entered Justin Trudeau levels of blackface. Yes. I'm trying to get more black for you. Trying to get more black. But yes, researching through these, again, 20,000 or so emails with the Gmail look on it is truly fun. I love the fact that you can search. So I've been just searching the filthiest thing I can think of. Like I did a search through here the other day for pussy. So he's talking about, let's see, with someone who's been anonymized. that person is asking Jeffrey Epstein, do you understand offset agreements? And he goes, one of the most complex negotiations. They're very strange. Someone buys fighters, but with the fighter money, some must be used for specific third-party items. I will buy your pussy for $10K, but with 2 of the 10, you have to buy me food. And to make matters worse, I need to borrow the 10 from you. I will buy your pussy for $10K.
No, you won't, Jeff.
Yeah, sorry, bud. It's too late.
You're dead.
This week, I stumbled upon this website. Weightofstuff.com, Brian.
Oh, hell yeah. How heavy is my pussy?
10K, as Jeffrey just said. Weight of Stuff isn't just about weights, it says in the About Us. It's about seeing the world in a different light. We thoroughly research what things weigh. If you ever wonder what something weighs, it can be anything from everyday stuff, specific stuff, to weird stuff. This is the place to learn about it. This article caught my eye. 9 things that weigh around 400 kilograms. Written by Simply Nicholas. 4 minutes of reading, it says. It says it was written in May, by the way. I don't know why I've not seen this till now. A grand piano, okay. Yeah, here we have to 30 tons of tension, okay. Horses, yeah. Horses are one of the most popular asses in the world. Oh, wait a minute. Horses are the fastest terrestrial animals and can run up to 88 kilometers an hour. That doesn't seem right. Telephone poles. Big poles. Even though they seem to be lost in antiquity, they can still be found in most European countries. 2 dumpsters, it says.
I feel like this is cheating because we're talking about plural here.
I know. Yeah, things that weigh. Dumpsters are used for collecting and saving dirt. No, that's not it. Hooded seals? Also known as the crested seal. These animals are quite big, and their males weigh 400 kilograms. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not true. Northern sea lion, again, 400 kilograms. Northern sea lion is endangered. American bison, okay.
We use every part of the buffalo. We made a 56K modem out of the buffalo, and now we're gang stalking Jeffree Star.
Let's see here. List of the 13 heaviest materials on Earth. This was a good one. Bismuth. That's not true at all. Silver. Like, these guys don't actually know.
You think it's AI slop?
I feel like it's AI slop. Weight of celebrities. Here we go.
There we go.
10 celebrities who weigh 126 pounds. Kelly Cuoco. Okay.
All of these fat women.
Then some of them are like Bar Pally, an Israeli-American actress. Okay. Margot Robbie, sure, 126. Chelsea Handler, Alicia. What is this? They're just throwing names in here. The heaviest guys who play cricket. It's an insanely stupid website. I don't think any of these weights are accurate, and it's frankly.
Wait, the heaviest to lightest U.S. presidents of all time?
Okay, all right. Man. Taft being the heaviest, yeah, okay. Trump being number 3, 239 pounds. Clinton, 223. I don't think he was that heavy. The lightest presidents of all time, number 1, James Madison. He tipped the scales at
twink.
100 pounds.
I'd like to do some leather trade with him.
Woo. Woo. Yeah, so it's a very strange website. I do recommend you check it out. It's weightofstuff.com. I don't know if any of this is true. It feels weird.
Wait, stuff on the internet that's not trustworthy?
I know. Unheard of. Well, this is probably the weirdest video you'll see and or hear about all week. Barstool Sports Caleb Presley.
Which, if you're not looking at it correctly like me, looks like cerebral palsy. I'm like, Sunday conversation with cerebral palsy. And I'm like, is this a bunch of guys working really slow in the warehouse?
That's what it sounds like. But this is a show called, Sunday Conversation. Sunday, like the ice cream sundae. This was posted 3 days ago. It's presented by DoorDash. It's all the Barstool guys. And it's a video of Hezbollah. You're familiar with
Oh, yeah.
Hezbollah,
I'm very... The man-child.
Yeah, he's like a little person.
He's got the man show boy, Andy Milonakis, but also tiny. Not that Andy Milonakis isn't tiny, but he's like... It looks like a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Whereas this looks like the preacher's kid that's only starting shit on Sunday.
Exactly. And so it's Hezbollah meeting The Rizzler. That's right. The Costco Boys guy, the Rizzler. Hezbollah, by the way, 3 foot 4 inches tall. He has dwarfism caused by growth hormone deficiency. And he is from Russia or Belarus. I forget. But yes, Rizzler versus Hezbollah.
He's not like a dog Turk.
That's fair. Ridiculous video begins with Caleb going through
He's got good hair.
Oh, he sure does.
A little jealous. I didn't think the interview part of the Rizzler. I'm like, this is just like a normal ass kid who found his gimmick.
Yeah, he's very lucky.
We all had to ruin it.
Yeah,
like collectively as a society, we said we just can't let this kid be weird.
No, so they go hit the gym together. They go in the boxing ring. It's just completely absurd. It's 14 minutes long, and it is increasingly absurd. They keep trying to get the Rizzler to like do things like jump rope. Hit the speed bag. They get a crate for him to stand on so he can hit the speed bag. But the real action is when Hezbollah gets in the ring with him. They do this really awkward, painful, they don't really want to hurt each other boxing match.
I'm sorry, man. Any time I've ever put the boxing gloves on, it's like, who am I going to make not like me anymore?
I'm about to make this everyone else's problem.
Exactly. This is why I put on the boxing gloves.
I can't get in the ring.
Who can I start walloping on and be like, it doesn't hurt. I'm wearing the gloves.
At the very end, that's what I was looking for. Hezbollah knights the Rizzler with Sting, the sword.
I was going to say, isn't that one of the Lord of the Rings swords?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's but people are claiming child abuse. I don't know. I didn't see anything that looked. I took like Taekwondo classes and stuff like that around that age.
Yeah. That's light work compared to that stuff. Jeez.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think unless there was something that we skipped, like none of that looked really out of line. That looked like how an adult spars with someone who's much younger than them. And it's like you're really kind of just you're being gentle, but you're also not doing nothing.
I don't even know what that's for. I guess it's to promote DoorDash because the Rizzler has a DoorDash t-shirt on the whole time. I don't really understand it. I don't know who it's for, but I was amused by it because it's like, hey, this little guy and he's beating up the other little guy. That's fun. I don't know.
I'm sorry to announce that the Rizzler on his way back from Russia was shot down over the Bosnian airspace.
Former Milosevic separatists have taken him, and he's,
the Milosevic separatists have taken control of the Rizzler.
Big Justice says he has 24 hours to give the Rizzler back, or he is going to order an airstrike. Him and
he's got enough kills.
He's called in first. He called in the UAV, and now he's going to hit the airstrike. Yeah,
and he's saying we need to get him back now before he gets even more kills because then he'll just do a nuke.
Well, exactly. Yeah, this is a prime opportunity. We gotta clutch this. Speaking of clutch this, no, the Daily Dot reporting on this trend, which I had seen but didn't quite understand. It's referring to a trend on TikTok. Women are pranking their partners with the misleading handyman videos, and the results are hilarious. Here it shows Pete Davidson, because apparently he was a victim of one of these. How it works is, a woman announces, things that my boyfriend and I have stuck up our butts, before cutting to her partner, listing tools he's used to fix things around the house. The partners are unaware that he's about to be edited in a wildly different context. So here's an example. One of the first ones, November 15th, creator Joanna Allant asked her partner what tools he uses to fix things around the house. She adds this in front of the video, which is the important part.
I don't hate it. It's funny. It's a good bit.
Yeah. And some of
it's
them
a very Eric Andre kind of bit, or Space Ghost bit.
Yes. Now here's he would in this one at Hannah Cormier has the husband hold up the tools. This is Christmas decorations, and they get increasingly larger.
the last one, you see something.
And of course, as he found out about it, he says, "This is embarrassing. Gotta take this down." And it's been a trend. I've seen it all day.
I think it's
now.
pretty good. Women can be funny. They're not just shopping.
Yeah. The handyman prank. I've seen some really good ones. These are the things that my husband stuck up his butt. Me, nothing, but it cuts to the guy going, oh, 2x4. He's going really
Caulk
outlandish.
gun.
Yeah. And then the big drill, the little one, doesn't quite get in there right.
Sawzall.
The Dremel tool, obviously.
5 3/8 chain. Lubricated.
Handful of nails.
48 ohm. 800 amp. 12 volt circuit breaker. One of those. ABB, of course.
Of course.
The highest quality.
Yes.
50 horsepower WEG C-face motor. A 2-ton hoist. Manual chain.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that automatic stuff. That's ridiculous.
A dildo.
I like it. You just drop that in at the end there. That's perfect.
Well, first thing I do after I get to the job site and I look at the scope is that I'll get my pants around my ankle and I'll get real low and I'll fuck myself in the ass.
Yeah?
I'll make myself come, and then I really get to work. After I work myself, I work the job. If I just got to replace a pendant on a hoist there.
Take care of business, what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah. I got to clear my mind by fucking myself in the ass with a caterpillar orange dildo.
Right. See, I like the Ryobi green. That's me.
It's too visible. DeWalt.
Big yellow and black.
The DeWalt fucking machines have always been really just, they don't have enough torque.
Well,
if you've got a lot of power back there, they don't really work for you.
And they're all battery operated and they run out too soon, yeah.
It's just... You know what's a really great thing about DeWalt is those batteries are really fun to chuck at your least favorite coworker. Because when you miss, no one's going to be like, oh, dude, you fucking threw a bat. It's like, it's for the DeWalt. It's not for the Milwaukee. Oh, you didn't throw the Milwaukee. Yeah, the DeWalt. Everyone's just fucking hitting it with a hammer, kicking it.
God damn it. Mad at it.
Imagine playing Limp Bizkit with a DeWalt. The last person to nut on it has to put in their tool bag.
Oh no, that's way more embarrassing than having to eat it. Yeah.
My wife left me because I kept coming home with cummy
soggy DeWalt.
Why does your tool bag smell like fucking penguin? The penguin house at the zoo. Well, I lost DeWalt battery Limp Bizkit again. I'm taking the kids to my mom's.
Yeah, going to Susan's. You got too much of this shit.
Going to Aunt Susie's.
From our favorite place comes the crypto scam of the week.
You're listening to 48 Minutes of Dogs Barking, the podcast.
And now it's time for the crypto scam of the week.
Chicago Sun-Times reporting, cryptocurrency scam sees Chicago jury convict Texas man in $14 million scheme. Robert Dunlop, age 54. First of all, if you're running crypto scams at age 54, all right, respect.
Yeah. Apparently, siphoning gas out of police cars wasn't working out for you.
Didn't quite have the joie de vivre that he wanted. Yeah, he used the Meta One coin through a Meta One coin trust, big air quotes around both of those, scamming 1,000 investors by falsely claiming the coin was backed by $44 billion in gold and art, including works by Picasso, Dali, and Vincent van Gogh. A Texas man convicted of federal charges. Let's see here. He convicted Monday by a Chicago jury, 2 counts of mail fraud. Maximum term of 40 years in federal prison when he is sentenced in the February of next year. Let's see here. He said this coin, again, Meta-1 coin, was backed by $44 billion in gold, which he said had been audited and certified by an accounting firm, and a $1 billion art collection. He said he forged legal and insurance documents to show he had the assets, then used bots to inflate the coin's value in the meta marketplace. Complicated for a 54-year-old guy. Most 54-year-olds I know are, texting me saying, how do I open a PDF?
Yeah. How do I export seed phrase?
His Google searches are all just like, what is Metasploit?
So how'd they catch him?
That's a good question. The article doesn't actually say how they caught him.
That's fucked up. He got caught posting dick pics in response to a porn bot on Twitter.
Yeah, that revealed his location.
Usually you got the... There's more about how they caught the guy or how he fucked up than like the court proceeding or like the numbers.
Yeah, it's very strange. Let's see here. The defendants allegedly told investors that the coin was risk-free, would never lose value, and could return up to 224,923%. The complaint alleges that the funds were used to buy automobiles, including a Ferrari, of course. Again, it doesn't say how they caught him.
So I'm going to infer here through the plainness of this narrative that like this guy was just like really sloppy and was not hiding his tracks. Like he just did like
he bought
no
a fucking
upset.
Ferrari with cash. So yeah, I don't know that he's the brilliant guy that we think he is. Just sloppy.
I'm saying this goes to a company or country or company, I guess, country with no extradition.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sorry. Like I'm a simple man. Whatever dumb bullshit I'm doing here, like I can go do in France with my crypto fraud.
Oh yeah.
Y'all come visit.
No, you're not wrong.
I have all my boys, and I have all my French guys in sweatsuits with Mac 10s hanging outside my posh lounge mansion. That's real power right there. That's what Bubbly Child taught me.
Our main story tonight. A website that died an ignoble death at the age of 12. We're talking, of course, about X Entertainment. Brian? X Entertainment.
Yeah.
Fill me in.
I think one of the first like media nerd websites that I read religiously growing up. So it was like this, like iMockery, which we've covered.
Sean Baby.
Sean Baby Style Project. Rotten. Something Awful.
Thank you.
So X Entertainment always felt not as cool as Sean Baby. Not as weird or as funny as iMockery. But just like incredibly fucking nerdy. This is the site where they wrote multiple articles about Ecto Cooler, right? I think this is where like the Ecto Cooler nerd stereotype kind of came from.
That and the Trapper Keeper stuff. And
Yeah.
you know, a lot of 80s worship, which makes sense because, 2000, we're in that 80s hype cycle. We're back in the good old days or whatever. And then you've got, because, 2000 to 2012 is the life cycle of this particular website. And yeah, I mean, all sorts of things. We've got Ninja Turtles, Pac-Man. We got Jason Voorhees up here in the header. But we've even got Creature from the Black Lagoon and Transformers. Yeah.
Oh, there's a fucking Ecto Cooler.
There it
there's
is.
a fucking Ecto Cooler.
Right in front. Bebop from Ninja Turtles. We got the Grimace there. And Slimer. So basically a lot of, 80s shit. A lot of 80s shit. Toys R Us stickers, It's a lot of that. Even the fake wood paneling on the background of the site for some pages. Like remember the 80s? Remember how the 80s were cool?
And it's so fucking weird that this is 2002.
Yeah.
We were having this 80s. I mean, there was also like, GTA Vice City. There was I Love the 80s.
Well, I mean, Sean Baby was also doing a lot of 80s stuff, talking about Mr. T. And, so, I mean, it was in the air.
These are all folks that are in their early 20s, just old enough to kind of, I think, have a sense of nostalgia. And what were they nostalgic about? The 80s, early 90s. And X Entertainment was like also a very interesting media archive because Mr. Matt, was also like uploading rips of like, here's like the Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving 1989, or like, here's like some archival commercials for like He-Man and stuff, which kind of felt ahead of its time looking back.
This was pre-YouTube, so this was kind of like, here's a bunch of videos, retro TV commercials. Here's a collection of TV commercials for like the Gremlins Christmas commercial or whatever, or here's the commercial for Velveeta or Dunkin' Donuts. These are all obviously VHS rips. Now they all live on YouTube, but at the time, he hosted these videos. This was it. Matt and X Entertainment were they had an entire section of the site that was 80s ads, and you could just download these videos and use them for whatever, which sometimes really worked out because some people took them and made some excellent early YouTube poops out of them, editing the videos and sentence mixing and doing all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, just a strange site. They have Halloween countdowns, They would do, just like Sean Baby, comic book ads.
Yeah, and we got a note here. We're also kind of bouncing between X Entertainment and Matt's current website, Dinosaur Dracula.
The reason for that is that's what he eventually moved a lot of this content to Dinosaur Dracula. X Entertainment has been excluded from the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine.
That's so weird.
Isn't that strange? Usually for this show, I can just go on Internet Archive's Wayback Machine and find plethoras of stuff from the site. Not with X Entertainment. And I still don't understand why. That part baffles me the most. Because it fits in that time period where the Internet Archive was kind of kicking off. And it was a popular enough site. It ran for 12 years. There's just not a lot of archives. A lot of the stuff I've found has been archived just from fans. Archive.today, for example. Here's one that's from the year 2000, from December. A review of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Again, 80s movie. A very, very long article, actually, doing this countdown thing.
Something we kind of talk about with X Entertainment and a couple other websites, not X Entertainment, iMocker, I should say, is being a little bit too verbose.
Yeah.
And I think people wanting to say, look at how funny I am. Look how good of a writer I am. Look, I can write all these words. Not realizing, like, you probably could have knocked this down to a Type 500.
Okay, some of it's kind of fun. Some of it's good writing. Some of it's, okay. Breaking down the best 10 scenes from this movie. Yeah, top 10 reasons to see Christmas Vacation. There we go. Let's see here. Another article was about the movie The Wizard. Fucking terrible movie if you've never seen it.
I've only seen parts of it. It's rough.
It's rough. A young Jenny Lewis cannot save this movie. I mean, it's so genuinely kind of terrible that the scene where the guy shows off the power glove was mocked relentlessly for like 30 years after it came out. Because it was Nintendo doing a 100-minute advertisement for itself. It did its star Fred Savage no favors either. But this review by Matt seems to love it.
Oh, yeah, this was, you're leading the pig to the slop.
Mm-hmm.
Critters 3.
Yeah, Critters 3. This is an early version of this review when they were sponsored by UGO, which was something that you had brought to my attention, that maybe the partnership with UGO didn't go great.
I don't think it went great for anyone. And I want to say that I feel like there was another website we featured, maybe even interview the individual that was involved with, that was on UGO.
Yeah.
Was that K. Thor?
It might have been K. Thor Jensen, yeah.
Did you ask him?
I asked him. I haven't heard back yet. I was like, "Do you have the hot goss? Do you have the tea?
Do you have the tea? Is the body tea?
Yeah.
Am I using that right?"
and he just goes, "I don't know.
I don't know. I live on an island with my children and my wife, whom I love.
Yeah. What? I have a loving family.
I don't know if the body is tea. I'm hanging out with my weird dogs and doing cool shit.
I got nothing.
I just really think all he does is he just practices nunchucks.
All right. Fucking A, dude.
Nunchucks on the island.
I would if I,
he just like grills a jackfruit every afternoon.
Standing out there nude, just whipping the fucking...
I don't think he's not naked, but he is wearing.
He is in my imagination. Brian.
He's wearing some bike shorts. He's wearing like his bib.
Okay. Yeah, because when you're grilling, you don't want to be nude. I get that.
You don't want to get grease on your tenders.
Sure. Anyway, the UGO partnership probably wasn't the best thing that ever happened to them. By the way, UGO stands for Unified Gamers Online. Kind of a weird thing to get involved with UGO. This site here, Gravediggers Local in 2012, Strange Jason wrote this. After being associated with UGO.com, going out on its own and providing over a decade's worth of humor, Matt, founder and writer of XE, has decided to rebrand himself with DinosaurDracula.com. That was the website mentioned by Brian earlier. And yes, DinosaurDracula.com, still up, still around, still doing just a bonkers amount of stuff. They just posted recently the 1985 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in its entirety.
That's insane. I mean, really, like, I know I'm riffing on the guy a little bit, but the dedication.
Yeah.
The dedication to the bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wish I had something I felt this strongly about.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's posting
Bucky O'Hare. I had that shit.
Yeah.
It was only the double bubble was only $20.
Well, again, this is 1984 money.
Bucky O'Hare
Or
would have
90,
been like
92, it says. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. In 1992 money, you got the Darkwing Duck figures for $5 each. Even so, not
God,
not too
that's a
bad.
Big Mac now. Can
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
Big Mac or something I can like melt on the grill and make my dad mad?
Yeah, so I mean, he's still posting as Matt on Dinosaur Dracula pretty much every week or two. They also do a podcast. Matt's done several years with a podcast called The Purple Stuff.
Yeah. Matt is also the reason I knew about so many weird B movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was one of the first people I think I ever came across who wrote about like, The Stuff
Yes.
and like other famous shit films.
Now, I wonder if he ever wrote for badmovies.org. Do you remember badmovies.org? We kind of talked about it. I don't know. Maybe, did we do an episode
I think
on
we
it?
might have done an episode on badmovies.org.
Yeah. But it has that same feeling, right? The way badmovies.org talked about the giant claw or whatever, that's the way I feel like Dinosaur Dracula and Purple Stuff talk about things. It's not so much that like, hey, weren't the 80s cool? But like, hey, this is a thing, right? This was a thing. And it was interesting. And here's why. Of all things nostalgia, just being nostalgia for nostalgia's sake is fine, I guess. It's not my favorite thing.
Right.
But if you have maybe a personal hook to it, maybe there's a bit of writing that comes to, I mean, even the @Dinosaur Dracula on Twitter account back in May posting, I don't mean to brag, but I own 30 sealed copies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Coming Out of Their Shells album on audio cassette. That at least says something about you as a person, that like, okay, maybe you're obsessed with Ninja Turtles. Maybe you've got a little bit too much disposable income, maybe you've
Yeah, I can't imagine that Dinosaur Dracula's paying the bills necessarily.
you don't think so?
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't bring in money, but it also looks like he's not running ads.
It does not, no. But again, I think the podcast having a Patreon helps.
It does help.
Yeah, he does mention in the About page on Dinosaur Dracula that he does do freelance writing and producing, doing promos and commercials. Here's a few samples of ones that he worked on for the cable company Epix. Badass Mothers promo that he made for a Mother's Day marathon of action films on Epix.
So to really just complete a circle, which I like to do while we're talking about this, I just got an email notification on one of my old ass emails that my DeviantArt account, which I have not logged into probably since high school, is 17 years old today.
Wow.
I've been deviant for 17 years, it told me.
Well, I think you've been deviant for longer than that, but if you ask me.
I'll take it.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
17, I'm not splitting hairs.
He also mentions that he wrote for Toy Fair Magazine, Box Office Magazine, the Delaware News Journal. Let's see here. Back when my old site was still relevant, it was featured in everything from Stuff Magazine to Entertainment Weekly, and this is my favorite. Because I'm on a self-promotion roll, Matt continues, let me remind you that I'm also quoted on the DVD for Ghoulies IV. And the quote is, ... one of the more better acted films of the genre, ... So he's been around. He's doing stuff. And I think he also makes some money off Amazon. This says they're a participant in the Amazon Services Associates program. Buy something from the website, it's probably going to be from Amazon.
Yeah. How's the Patreon doing for the podcast?
That's a good question. Let me see what I got here. Well, we're at 1,689 members.
Oh, 90 members. It moved up as it was loading.
as I was speaking. Even at the casual support tier, $2 a month. That's still about $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
If even half of them are doing the $6 a month bonus tier, getting the bonus episode, that's another couple thousand. So, yeah, doing pretty good per month. And yeah, he's got staff, of course, that he pays because they're editing that. And there's people that work on the website and stuff. But
I'm glad it's working out.
Yeah,
on some level.
I've always found that like people like this, someone who's just really straight up passionate regardless of whether you agree with their 80s obsession, because some of the things I go, okay, all right, man, you got a kitchen cabinet full of Pac-Man Cheerios, fine, whatever. Some of it gets a little silly, but also like, well, you clearly care about this in some way or shape or form. You've clearly found a way to make it work for you. I don't know. I can't fault it too much.
I cannot be angry at the sincerity.
Right, because it's not cynical. It's not a cash grab. He's been doing this for 20 years.
And he admittedly, like, if you go back and read his stuff about Ecto Cooler and like the story and like what he did to try and find Ecto Cooler in his town.
Yeah.
And where like the lengths he went to figure out like, oh, it was actually rebranded as like something else because they obviously lost the license for Ecto Cooler. God, I used to know this because it was like a really weird trivia fact. If you really wanted to press an overweight girl with a lazy eye. Like, did you know this Ecto Cooler was rebranded as a different flavor?
Here it is. He did port over in Dinosaur Dracula the mostly complete history of Ecto Cooler. So he does that is still live. Let's see here. He talks about it. Yeah, it was merely a rebranding of their existing citrus cooler drink, citrus flavor of high C, and so. And then, crazy citrus.
Even by the time I started XC in 2000, people were already clamoring for Ecto Cooler's return. Little did we know it was right under our noses.
Jesus. Shoutin' Orange. Okay. Ecto Cooler. Welcome home, Ecto Cooler. This better not be bullshit. February 2016 update. Nope, it's not bullshit. And let's see here. He included a link to a Facebook article. So here, God only knows if that's still live.
Actually, it is.
Yeah. They did bring it back, of course, for the Lady Ghostbusters. Your feelings on that movie, whatever they may be.
I don't think women should be funny. I think I think anytime a movie's not women are in the movie that's not inspired by Boys Don't Cry.
Woo.
In my socialist utopia, all movies will be replaced by Boys Don't Cry.
We will worship Hilary Swank as the people's princess. Yeah. I don't know.
As Stalin intended. Not Trotsky.
No.
Trotsky.
God, no.
Trotsky was a Reese Witherspoon stan, and we cannot allow that.
No, God, no. And what is interesting is that on dinosaurdracula.com, there is an entire section of the website called Dead Sites. Mostly defunct horror movie websites. And never have I felt more kindred spirit with someone that we've covered in one of these episodes than this. Because he talks about just these old websites and how weird they were.
Oh, yeah. Go to the Hot Topic.
Hot Topic circa 1998. My Lord. Oh, yeah. It was like the Quake menu.
Well, I remember Hot Topics had like those big fucking wrought iron, like fucking gates and shit.
Some of them still do. The one in the Galleria in St. Louis still does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. New items. Buffy the Vampire Slayer cami. Yeah. Of course, as soon as like Invader Zim hit, I think Hot Topic became kind of a mockery of itself. I don't know.
Like mid-aughts, I really felt the worm turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it just kind of became like a very cooler Spencer's Gifts.
Mm-hmm. When they started selling like porn star stickers from the skateboard company.
You mean hookups?
No, it was Porn Star.
Porn Star was something different.
Porn Star skateboards was real. That was the logo. Was just with the word Porn Star with the lady on it. They also had a T-shirt that said "The Good Fucker." Jesse Jane Deck from Porn Star Skateboards.
Amazing.
It was a real thing. Yeah, it was a clothing brand and a skateboard company. Anyway, when they started selling skate stuff in Hot Topic, I was like, that's interesting.
I don't know. Like
New World Order wrestling T-shirts. I don't know.
I mean, I bought everything from Marilyn Manson stuff to weird Transformers. Before that was like a kitschy thing. Then buy like G1 Transformers stuff, T-shirts, stickers, whatever. Like, yeah, I think when it became like video game nerd shit was when I kind of dipped out.
Because, yeah, I mean, I bought a bunch of $5 punk compilations from them, including this porn star one that I was thinking of, because it had a Blink-182 song that I hadn't heard yet. I know.
Yeah, the Fat Wreck records, like comps, Punkorama.
Mail Order is Fun from Asian Man. You had Misfits of Ska, which was also kind of fueled by ramen stuff. They had, I mean, you could get some really good cheap shit. Honest Don's had a couple of cheapo comps. You can find some really good songs on those. Yeah,
I'm just trying to unlock my sense of like nostalgia about Hot Topic, other than like the one at the Mills Mall. I went there when they were liquidating stuff, and we bought a bunch of Banana Cat stuff really cheap. And I just thought it was like just a cat and a banana. Yeah. And I have a Banana Cat hat, but I don't ever wear it because every time I've worn it, I feel like people like avoid me more than usual. like I've like worn it at the grocery store and like feel like I've cleared out an aisle.
Oh wow.
Because it's like the underside of the brim is like hot pink and the top is like a light teal blue.
Okay.
And I think that just weirds people out on a guy like me, because this is kind of like, oh, it's one of those people that like gets really excited about trains and abducting children. And I'm like, the first part, Missy. Yeah. I don't like abducting children. They don't know the difference between a train and a locomotive.
That's right.
I don't know anything about properly rationing your coal to get the ideal energy burn out of the engine. They don't know anything about that. All they know about is Pokemon Go to the polls. Dabbing on people. Disgusting.
Yeah. But this stuff is not just, hey, weren't the 80s neat? This was, because he's got, from 1988, a clipping from a newspaper about an ice cream shop in McCordsville, Indiana. A free ice cream cones, it says, served by Freddy Krueger. It says, I will be at TJ's to pass out free Halloween ice cream cones Sunday and Monday, October 30th and 31st, to anyone and everyone from 1 to 101 in mask or costume. Bring this picture, carload, vanload, or busload, unload at TJ's. Highway 67 in beautiful downtown McCordsville. And then it's signed, see you.
For a code?
Yeah, see, I can't read that, was it? But and then signed Freddy. And yeah, that's clip this picture of Freddy Krueger. It was not Robert Englund, I don't believe, but it was someone in a Freddy Krueger outfit. Still,
this is a weird, one of my little like, oh, important time in my life I'm ever going to tell this to another soul. But I once went to a haunted house right after 9/11, which just really felt weird. It was right before my cousin got married, and she married a Belgian national, and so all of his Belgian relatives, his cousins, are there, and they're just like really weirded out because like we're in North Carolina, and we're like, they're also like, it's sunny here. They're all like in their Speedos sunning in the parking lot in October. Back when, like it just felt like really like
weird.
This is more sun they've ever seen in their whole entire lives. So they're sunning in the parking lot at the hotel. It was very funny. But I remember one of them saw I was wearing a Clockwork Orange shirt and was like, they didn't release the full cut of that movie until Kubrick died in most of Europe. And turns out it was really, I think, just the UK. But still, like, wow, really? Like, I don't know. I'm dumb. I live in the Midwest. Like,
right. Oh, why did you know that?
At this haunted house in North Carolina, they had a little hut full of movie memorabilia, and one of them was a allegedly screen worn Freddy Krueger sweater. And guess what brand it was? Not Land's End. The Gap. It was a Gap sweater.
That kind of makes sense. Well, the Chris Chan, the classic, is also a Gap. Is a Gap.
Oh, Julie!
We're leaving the Faygo out of this. Anyway.
Was it Fanta?
Fanta. Yeah, I think it was Fanta.
He jerked off into a soda and drank it.
I can't remember if it was Fanta or Faygo.
I can't believe Freddy Krueger did that.
Yeah, Jesus.
The These two Freddy Krueger movies are weird. He's just sticking a Sprite bottle up his ass and going, "Oh, Julie, bitch! Oh, Julie!"
Okay, there was a recent Smiling Friends episode that had a reference to Chris Chan's dad on it. It was really fucking weird. Okay, and it's just, do you know if that guy gets in here, we are screwed. They are going to shut us down. Like,
which is insane because they tried to get Chris Chan
on the show,
for the first season. I have not kept up with season 3, but the few episodes I've watched have been super fun. What a just insane.
What a pull. A deep cut.
Yeah.
So this line, I think, is a nice little summation. It's from Dinosaur Dracula, but it is about the Hot Topic website in 1998. But it also kind of sums up our whole deal here. So it's a nice way to end this particular episode. Here we go. I don't know if this review will make sense to many of you. My impression is that today's Hot Topic stores are fairly conventional, if not playfully unconventional. Back in the mid-90s, things were different. The stores were a part of a culture that probably wouldn't have existed if the internet was anything like it is now. If you felt like you were on the fringe, all of this crap was like a smoke signal for the similarly minded. I'm wearing a bicycle chain, and you have a Dracula ring. Let's be friends?
Yeah, I can't really disagree. Like, Hot Topic was, or like kind of a signifier.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think there was a certain consumptive culture that was expressed through Hot Topic that did bring people from different subcultures together.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, yes, like I think about my high school and I think about like the weirdo cool nerds, the goth kids, the weird hippy dippy people all probably have one thing in common, is that they probably like one of their favorite stores in the mall was Hot Topic.
Right. Yeah, because we're kind of a catch-all for all those types of subcultures within the culture. I think it's great.
It's great.
And, I can't be too mad at it. He's still doing the thing. He's still doing, making it work. Still, posting on Blue Sky and kind of just making it happen.
Yeah, good for him.
Let me see what his most recent post is here. Yeah, I'm talking about the new Purple Stuff episode about the 1985 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And then, talking about how he's doing blogs through Christmas. Here we go. I just did a test run of keto-friendly stuffed mushrooms, and man, these came out good. It's his recipe for keto stuffed mushrooms. So, all right, Matt. Whole plate under 400 calories.
Wow.
And they look pretty good.
Those look fucking delicious.
Yeah. So, good on you, Matt.
I'm glad that a couple of these websites that we've revisited is like, oh, I'm really glad that some of the principal individuals like doing stuff
right
still that's like related, that they're able to still like follow their passion, and like maybe they've elevated a little bit,
right?
Because there were some people that like they stopped doing it because they just got fucking burnt out, or the bandwidth costs were more than they could get with their ad buys and things of that nature.
Yeah, we talked about Jay when we had Tom on for the Anime Web Turnpike. Jay pretty much turned his back on doing anything anime related.
Yeah.
Right? Just kind of like, I'm done with that now. That was a time in my life. And for some people, that's a mental health thing. You got to take care of your mental, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
But for someone, Sean Baby, for Matt from Dinosaur Dracula, they continue to make it work. And it seems like podcasting is the way to go for both of them, really. It allows you to expound on things in ways that maybe even writing doesn't quite get across.
Like, I don't think you get something like Laser Time without X Entertainment or iMockery or
No, Laser Time is probably the perfect example of kind of the synthesis of all this.
Yeah, a lot of wasted opportunity, particularly now. We have Jay on for that. I think that's one of his like real. I don't know if you've kept up with him on Blue Sky. But
you're referring to Jay Brandstetter of I'm From the Internet?
Yes, yeah, he is. He's really got. He doesn't mince words when he talks about what he doesn't like about Talking Simpsons, which was originally a Laser Time podcast. I don't always agree with him, but I appreciate that he's someone else that has an opinion about this shit that I know on some level.
Yeah. By the way, if you've not heard it, there's a great episode of I'm From the Internet, Home of the Underdogs. It is abandonware and ROM sites and things, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, shit. I vaguely remember Home of the Underdogs.
Fantastic episode, by the way. Just a hoot. I know I hate telling people to go to other shows, but Purple Stuff, I'm From the Internet.
I hope people interact with our podcast as a way to see what else is out there.
I find other things, yeah.
Yeah, like we don't have to be the end of the road.
Right. We're not the only podcast out there.
No. Part of the reason we do this is because why wouldn't we share other things that we're stimulated by or find interesting with our audience?
No, absolutely. I love to share things with people, even if it's click away from my show and go listen to this other show.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I still don't think morally or ethically there was anything wrong with, like, hey, you should go watch the 5-minute Hassan Piker clip about him laughing about the Epstein.
No,
leak.
God, no. Yeah, you should.
The throatus?
The throatus,
Having
yes.
it on the tongue, that's muscle memory, baby.
Speaking of barking at shit, it's about time to tell people where to find us on the old internet, Brian. Tell them where to
if you
find
want
it.
Howl the Moon, if you want hips like Shakira, you can find me at iShotGuydebord, ISHOTGUYDEBORD on Twitter and Blue Sky. If you want to find me on Instagram, you can find me at a music photographer. If you want to check out my portfolio of people with their mouths open, you can go over to assholemusicphotographer.com if you want to check out the last and only good me. Folks, if you want to check out the last and only good me website left in screwy St. Louis, you get in your Netscape browser, you go over to http:// www.theartsstl.com. I don't know if that actually works. I've been huffing varnish behind the fantasy shop. They kicked me out because they said at Warhammer night I was smelling too bad, and I said I was just all natural. I don't want the Luna in my pits messing with my genetic code.
Exactly.
I'll take my finely painted miniatures elsewhere. Thank you very much. But before I do that, I'm going to abscond to the back of the store next to the dumpster, and I'm going to huff some Crayon spray paint neon graffiti yellow. It makes me feel like I'm getting closer to God. And it makes me feel alive. Anyways, Jason, we're going to find
Well, you can find me huffing spray paint at Video Crime anywhere there's Video Crime
next to the library downtown.
Yeah. We're just
breaking the iPads.
Yeah.
Stop it. Real nice library you got here. Be a real shame if I huff some spray paint, start breaking all your iPads.
Oh no, I'm huffing Bactine at this point. Yeah, we're really.
You want to know some real alcoholic shit? If you freeze hand sanitizer, it separates the gel from the alcohol, and just in case you need to get right with God.
Whew, I've heard this. I've also heard that it'll make you go fucking blind. So
Well, listen. Is there anything left worth seeing?
Exactly. The price you pay. There's also, you can find me as a part of a podcast that's not this one's called Submitted for the Approval of the Midnight Pals. There I play fictionalized, very important, version of horror icon Stephen King. Our season finale is coming soon. It's our musical episode. I'm so excited. Can't wait for that to come out. In the meantime, you can catch up on most of 2 seasons worth of just good times. That's midnight-pals.simplecast.com or anywhere podcasts are sold. Just search Midnight Pals. As for this show, you can contact us in a myriad of ways. My personal favorite is, of course, the telephone. 314-246-9766. That's 314-AHOY POO if you like to spell with your telephone. Doesn't have to be a call. You can also text us, by the way. If you're a millennial or older and you don't like texting, or if you're younger than a millennial and you don't like calling people on the phone, your options are open, folks. Patreon.com/48 minutes of dogs. That's where we're going to do our bonus episodes. We have a nice bonus episode that just went up with our good friend Tom from Anime Sickos. We talked about all sorts of stuff in that one. And that's exclusive for our Patreon folks. That's patreon.com/48 minutes of dogs. We have a bunch of other features on there, not the least of which is the punishment tier. At the $10 level, get yourself a copy of our last year's punishment tier, which was the 90-minute commentary track on the Japanese puke fetish video, Garo Monster Home Delivery. This year, I have yet to hear a good enough crazy idea for a punishment. So if you think you've got it, not that one.
Eat good sense.
There you go. That's taking your life in your hands right
God
there.
damn.
If you think you've got it, join it, vote it, post it, tell me. Patreon.com/48 minutes of dogs. We would love to hear from you.
I love how when we were talking about it last week, the Goro home delivery, Tom made a reaction in a way that he knew what we were talking about, which just made it feel even more shameful. Like, he knows what we did.
Or at least he knows enough about the subculture to be like, oh, what did you do? Yeah, that knowing sound of, oh.
I mean, at this point, like, we should just watch like a Faces of Death.
I mean, at that, yeah, really. I am compiling per Pooh in the Alleyways request the complete shock.jpg in order. I have the first episode is going to go live. It is part 1, and it is the first 7. The first 7 shock.jpgs.
Amazing.
Going live very, very soon. Probably by the time this comes out. That's our Christmas gift to you is part 1, and I'll be working on it as we go. But yes, all of that, patreon.com/48 minutes of dogs. As we always say at this time, namaste, good luck, 25th Amendment now, who ate all the pussy, and
R.I.P. Leslie Lee III, miss you, big dog. And remember, if you saw someone stealing food, no, you didn't.
nope.